The following is a paid presentation by Key Video Productions.
There's something cooking in the neighborhood. From where I stand, it's looking mighty good. You're gonna love it. Come dine with me. Come dine with me. Come dine with me.
Happy October, everyone, and welcome to a brand new season of Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Brought to you by the SENECA Niagara Resort and Casino and Key Video Productions. I'm Oliver Wolf.
And I'm Jen Farrington. And well, season 8 has finally arrived, and we are so excited to be here. And you know, judging by the viewer mail and the amount of response we've received through social media these past few weeks, it's here none too soon, right, Chef?
Oh, it's sure great to be back, Jen. Our television crew spent this summer visiting new restaurants along with some of our regulars on the show. Chances are you probably saw them out and about.
And if you've been a frequent viewer of the show over the years, welcome back. Or if you're just tuning in for the very first time, we're so glad to have you here. We hope you're going to notice a new vibe and energy that our chefs are bringing to the table this season.
I sure hope we can keep up with that, Jen.
You're going to keep us on our toes,
Yeah,
that's for
absolutely.
sure.
Over the next 13 weeks, we will be showcasing some of the finest restaurants in Western New York. Our mission is simple.
To meet the chefs and learn how to prepare some of the same signature dishes they serve with such love to their customers.
On this episode, it's all about seafood. We have everything from haddock to salmon, oysters to crab cake. It's all delicious and easy enough for you to make right in your own kitchen.
Oh, I'm especially looking forward to those Maryland crab cakes with a lemon aioli, Chef. Sounds delicious. But
good.
first, let's meet the newest addition of our team. Field reporter Shannon Traphagen is with Chef Todd Lezakowski at William K's restaurant on the waterfront, where it's all about the company, the view, and oh yeah, we can't forget about the food.
I'm Shannon Traphagen, Associate Publisher of Buffalo Healthy Living Magazine and author of the food website smtraphagen.com, Food for Thought. I'm here at Erie Basin Marina. No matter the season, you can enjoy beautiful views like this. And with Buffalo's revitalization fully underway, many restaurants have taken advantage of all the waterfront has to offer, like here at William K's restaurant. So what are we waiting for? Let's go inside.
Located next door to another popular dining destination, The Hatch, William K's is part of the city's $900,000 investment to transform the waterfront.
Hi, how are you?
I had the chance to sit down with
go.
executive chef Todd Lezakowski, the creative mastermind behind some of the restaurant's more unique dishes.
What we really wanted to do is that there's waterfront dining in Buffalo,
Yeah.
but there's nothing on a higher end scale. I don't want to consider us fine dining. I think there's a bit of casualness to us, but we just wanted to do something with a little bit of refinement.
You guys cook pretty much open for everybody, so people
Yeah.
can really see their food being made.
The open kitchen concept was already kicked around, so we just
Okay.
kind of went with it. I mean, I love it. It's really convenient because I can see everything that goes on and dictate things with the front of the house staff.
Does being here, I mean, if you look out, we have a sailboat going by us right now. It's just so serene and tranquil. Does that inspire or give you any type of ideas for some of the dishes that you make?
I've always been sort of seafood driven, just from my experience of living in New England. We'll do like crudo raw fish, like sashimi sort of dishes,
Okay.
you know what I mean, which to me are always a lot of fun because you know, there's a lot of different ideas you can do with it. We really like to kind of play with vegetables, like just like different textures and things that we can do with vegetables. I think meat comes like in one texture. You can serve it raw or you can serve it cooked, where like vegetables, you can do so many different things with it. We kind of like explore all those ideas.
Beets are my favorite vegetables to eat, so I'm very excited to try this. And you've got this nut mixture you said too, which...
Masala milk powder.
Masala milk
Masala
powder, and
milk
that's
powder.
more of an Indian?
It's an Indian,
Okay.
it's an Indian spice that's used for flavoring milk. I guess kind of like Nestle Quick, but better. Yeah, it's good, right?
Visual elements of the dishes, combined with exotic meats and seafoods, are just a few ways Chef Todd attracts patrons' curiosity. His seamless display of flavor and design comes from a very basic desire.
A lot of your dishes tend to be centered around very unique items like
Bone marrow.
bone marrow.
Beef
Yeah. How do you come up with those kind of things?
To me personally, I prefer to eat those sorts of things. I mean, I know that most people don't, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? When, you know, the wealthy were eating good cuts of steak, you know, the impoverished were eating beef tongue and bone marrow and what, you know, kidneys and whatever was left over. And to be honest with you, like, that stuff's better. You know,
So
just
it almost
tastier.
sounds like you're kind of getting back to basics with
Yeah.
some of those.
Yeah.
The beautifully presented and surprising food combinations expands our taste buds' limits, and yet are deceptively simple. Chef Todd did not hesitate to push me outside of my comfort zone.
We have bone marrow on this, correct? Okay.
Bone marrow and smoked beef tongue.
And smoked beef tongue? Smoked beef tongue, which I've never had before. So we're gonna try that. And we also have shaved horseradish on the
Shaved
top.
horseradish, a little bit of caraway salt,
Okay,
arugula.
all right.
Yeah.
So I'm actually just gonna bite right into it. Here we go, folks. I'm pleasantly surprised. It almost tastes like a smoked ham.
Yeah.
I would tell any of you to come out and try something different. Go a little bit outside of your comfort zone, because these types of foods are things that we need more of, and it tastes amazing. And these are all things that really get you back to basics.
William K's allows the dishes to speak for themselves, and a wall of windows reminds patrons what it is we love so much about our city's waterfront. Clean lines, natural elements, and simplicity of decor help bring the outdoors in. With a flair for the dramatic, Chef Todd truly enhances Buffalo's cuisine perspective.
We talk about like inspiration and creativity and things like that. For me, it's more like drive. Like, I always want to do more. I always want to push boundaries a little bit, you know? So when people are like, well, you can't do this with the menu because it's Buffalo, I'm like, no, I can. I want to push people's ideas of what they're eating. I don't care about winning awards. I care about just making the best food we possibly can and giving the best experience to a guest that we can. So I think the next step is really to push our limits and see what we can do to get people to eat differently.
Innovator, educator, and creative connoisseur, Chef Todd's passion for food is evident. Stemming from his family's love of cooking, he pushes culinary boundaries. And at William K's, he gets to share his passion for food.
Buffalo's waterfront has played a significant role in the city's history. This area became home to countless manufacturers producing materials that helped fuel the rapid growth of America. Now, the waterfront has a new role, hosting some amazing restaurants. William K's has taken dining to a whole new level, and its curtain call, these spectacular views. And I've got a secret for you. You don't need a special occasion to come out to William K's. Just a free Friday night, and that's your Food 411.
Welcome to Illy DiPaolo's restaurant. It's a family affair here as we carry on tradition of my grandfather of serving great food, sharing stories, talking sports, and celebrating with friends and family at the Ringside Lounge. Friday night in Buffalo means fish fries. And here at Illy DiPaolo's, we do it right. Now Mama Joan, she's been around way before I came on the scene, and she knows how to bread the fish to perfection for Friday nights. Anyone could bread a piece of haddock, but Mama Joan, she does it with TLC. So this week, mark your calendars for Fish Fry Friday at Illy DiPaolo's. It tends to get a little busy, so call for reservation. It's always a great day at Illy DiPaolo's. We'll see you at the Ringside Lounge.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Key Video Productions, television, video, DVD.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff Rexinger from Artisan Kitchens. We are here today unveiling the Weber Summit. We're gonna cook oysters. I think everybody's gonna love them. Stay tuned.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out KeyVideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to go to work for you, for your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today.
Molinaro's Restaurante has become a staple in the historic Lockport community. We pride ourselves on serving authentic, homemade Italian dishes that our family has shared for generations. We invite you to come on in or take us home because when it comes to our menu, we have something for everyone. No matter how you slice it, New York, Chicago, or Sicilian, we got you covered. Oh, and make sure you save room for Mama Molinaro's homemade desserts. Molinaro's Restaurante, a slice above the rest.
It's not every day that you find a getaway with something for everyone. At SENECA Resorts and Casinos, we're all about escaping the everyday for some luxury, some relaxation, and a lot of excitement after work or the game, for an evening of wonder or a weekend away. SENECA Resorts and Casinos, the excitement you've been looking for.
Yeah, today we're making a nice, delicate version of a Maryland crab cake. What sets this crab cake apart of other recipes is I don't use any panko or breadcrumbs in it. We use actually some fresh bread, and we're starting by cutting this really finely. First we remove the rind, just like that. And then we're dicing this really, really fine. And again, it's fresh bread, it's not breadcrumbs, it's not panko, which is your Japanese breadcrumb. Okay, so we take our diced bread, add it to our mixing bowl. Now we're gonna add some mayonnaise to that. About good tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons. That's gonna be your binding agent, or also carries a lot of flavor. A little bit of scallions. I cut those really fine, scallions or green onion, sometimes called spring onion. There's a lot of recipes out there that have more ingredients to it. Some of them put peppers in there, onions, celery, you name it. And certainly that's fine, that's really at your liking. But I like to keep it simple, really let the crab carry the flavor, and you want to really, really taste that. So we added our scallions. Now we're in Buffalo, so we're going with Frank's Red Hot on this one for the hot sauce. Original recipes, sometimes they ask for Tabasco. And again, we're in Buffalo, so we can give an extra dash of that in there. A little bit of Worcestershire. Gives also beautiful flavor. And then something indigenous to crab cakes and to Maryland is the Old Bay seasoning. Old Bay, it's named after a boat, believe it or not, that cruised the Chesapeake Bay, and was invented up there as a seasoning for all kinds of seafood, steamed crab mainly, and then of course crab cakes. Has a strong flavor, so you want to take it a little easy on that one. So I'm just going to add a little bit in there. And just beautiful, beautiful aroma. It's really a mixture of herbs and spices. And then lastly, we add a little bit of lemon juice. I like the fresh lemon. As we always say, if you ever get a lemon pit, you're lucky, because it was fresh lemon that was added to it. So, got all that in there. And we're gonna give that a good stir, mix that up real well. Then we take our jumbo lump crab meat, beautiful, look at this. And on this amount, it's about 8 to 10 ounces, I would think. There we go. And now comes the tricky part. You really, really carefully have to fold that in. I don't like it to get like mashed up or overworked or something like that, because you want to keep the pieces as intact as possible. All right, now comes the fun part. So we take our crab cake mixtures and mold the crab cakes. And again, very, very carefully. You don't want to break them up. Just a nice crab cake, see that? Add a little butter to our pan. That's exactly what we want to hear. A little sizzle. And carefully put the crab cakes in there. Okay, let's make another one. light jumbo lump crab cakes with lemon aioli. If you're in the mood for that, come visit us at the Western Door. We're featuring them there. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Oh, those look delicious,
you
Chef.
like crab cakes? Yeah?
I love them, and you know you don't even have to go to the store to get them. You can come right here.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, really, the secret is you get a good crab meat for it, like a jumbo lump. Don't overwork it too much. Add the right seasonings or spice to it. Really to your liking, you know, some like a little more hot sauce in there. We're in Buffalo and whatnot.
Exactly, and I like that you don't use a lot of filler.
Absolutely,
Because
you don't
it's all
want to be
about
like
the crab, right?
you don't want to be 80% bread and mayonnaise.
No.
And you know, if you do not want to make your own crab cakes, we have fantastic ones right here at the brand new WD Bar and Grill in Buffalo at our Buffalo location, or at the Western Door in Niagara Falls as well.
Oh yeah, come on, check them out.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay with us, everyone. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
Closed captioning provided by
CarStar Relax. We'll take it from here.
At Ventura's CarStar Collision, we work hard to make the repair process easy. Our highly trained technicians will restore your vehicle to pre-accident condition in no time. And we provide exceptional customer service. But you don't have to take our word for it. There's only one name to remember, Ventura's CarStar Collision. Relax, we'll take it from here.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of DiPaolo's, everything you love about DiPaolo's, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Banquets and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.
Hey you got a bunch of these? You want to turn them into these? Come on down and talk to me. I'm going to take this and turn it into this in 2 weeks. Don't ask me how I do it. I've been doing this for a long time. Come on and talk to me. I'm here every Tuesday.
Don't trust your precious memories to catchy gimmicks. Let the courteous and professional staff at Buffalo Video Transfers convert your old videos to DVD. Just $14.95 per tape and $9.95 for any additional copy after that. Visit BuffaloVideoTransfers.com, a division of Key Video Productions.
Welcome back to Come Dine with me, Western New York. Sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchen and Bath and Ventura's CarStar Collision. Remember, if you want to learn more about the restaurants you see on our show,
Or if you saw one of our chefs prepare a special dish that you'd like to make on your own, you can find the full episodes on our YouTube channel, so go ahead, subscribe today. You can also view the cooking segments on ComeDineWithMe, WNY.com. And for a sneak peek and a look behind the scenes, be sure to follow us on our Instagram. We are everywhere.
Absolutely. Well, right now, Jeff Rexinger, aka our grill boy, continues with our seafood theme. Oysters don't immediately come to mind when you're firing up the grill, yet Jeff shows us they are practically designed for grilling. Take it away, Jeff.
He's got the tools, the skills, and he's got the heat. Jeff Rexinger is Grill Boy.
Hey everybody, Jeff Rexinger from Artisan Kitchens. Today we're cooking with the Summit by Weber. It's a brand new grill. Seafood's on the menu. Oysters is what we're cooking. Let's take them right to the grill. Today we made oysters with two different types of sauces on top. One was a gorgonzola-based sauce. The other sauce was a grapefruit aioli. So we washed the oysters good, brought them to the grill, and then heated them up until they popped. Pulled them from the grill, and then we opened them. The nice thing about the Summit was it really imparted a nice charcoal flavor into the oyster, as well as retaining a lot of the moisture as it cooked. The gorgonzola sauce starts with butter. You add some shallots and garlic. Then you bring it to the grill and saute it until everything is soft. And then added in some salt and pepper, some tomato juice. You brought that to a simmer and just layered it on top of the oysters on the grill, and then added in the gorgonzola at the end and let that melt right into the oyster. The aioli sauce is mayonnaise with basil, garlic, and grapefruit zest, some fresh squeezed grapefruit juice, and some salt and pepper. Most people don't think of charcoal grills to cook oysters, but it really brought the flavors together on the Weber Summit. We put the Weber Summit through its paces today, and I'm really impressed with the quality of these oysters. I can't wait to try one.
Grill boy. This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths, Western New York's most interactive showroom.
I only went to talk. Didn't expect to fall in love. I told him what I needed and he listened. We finally decided to go through with it. The design team was with us every step of the way, and we created our dream kitchen.
And within budget. We hardly spend time in a living room anymore.
Make your living room jealous. Let Artisan Kitchens and Baths craft your dream kitchen, from cabinets and countertops to appliance brands like Miele, Sub-Zero, and Wolf. Visit our showroom at 200 Amherst Street in Buffalo. Artisan Kitchens and Baths.
Lockport's favorite restaurant and meeting place, the Village Eatery Italian Bistro, serves the finest pizza, pasta, chicken, veal, and seafood. Our famous Friday night fish fry, homemade Italian bread, and old world sauce have kept Western New Yorkers coming back for over 35 years. Check out our vast wine selection and visit the Bistro Bar for a signature martini. For really great Italian-American food, it's the Village Eatery Italian Bistro.
Roger's Tips. With me, Chef Roger Bell. If you get home and you find that you have skin on your fish, you're gonna poke a hole in the skin. Now what that's for is for my thumb. Now I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna skin the fish. And that goes to show you that not all tools in the kitchen are sharp. Hi-ya! Today we are going to be looking at the lighter side of Buffalo's Best Menu and a lighter option, gluten-free option.
So we're going to show them one of our highlights of our menu, and that's our smoked salmon. But before we smoke it, we're going to have to brine that salmon, right?
Yes, sir. It actually takes over 24 hours to brine. I'm going to show you how we quickly make the marinade. First of all, we have soy, sugar, lemon, and fresh basil. We're going to add these into the bowl.
Now, typically you'd have salt in a brine, but the salt component comes from the soy sauce, correct?
Yes, sir. Soy is very salty, and you actually have to put equal amounts of sugar to soy into your marinade.
Offset each other.
Yes, sir. A little fresh squeezed lemon. And we're just going to pick off a couple basil leaves.
I'd like to add that this basil was grown in our garden. We have a chef's garden outside the back door of our restaurant, and something that Roger loves to do, and it also provides us with some top quality products.
Okay, we're just gonna stir this up here. Just bruising the basil a little bit to make sure that it infuses into the sauce. Okay. Then we're just gonna pour it over top. We're gonna put this into the fridge for 24 hours.
So that it all infuses very nicely, and we'll have a beautifully brined piece of fish to put in the smoker.
Now that we've had our salmon smoked, this is a little portion of what it looks like when it comes out of the smoker.
A piece of salmon takes about an hour in the smoker. We have the smoker running at about 200 degrees.
Yes, it should take about an hour and a half at the most. You don't want to cook it too fast. It's got to be a nice slow smoke with some nice hard wood.
Each item takes different lengths of time.
Sure, like our beef brisket takes over 12 hours to smoke in the smoker. First of all, we're going to take a cucumber and I'm going to peel it just to make it look pretty. Plus you want to make it so it's a little bit more edible because the skin is very tough, so you want to take a little bit of that off. Okay. Now I'm going to cut 5 slices. Okay. Now we're gonna construct our appetizer. We're gonna place our cucumbers around the edge of the plate. We're gonna put a little mixed green in the middle, just to give our plate a little height. And now we're gonna break off the salmon in nice big sized chunks to go on top of the cucumber. Trying to keep it as whole as you possibly can.
And that's perfectly smoked. Still got a lot of great flavor. Sometimes people over smoke things and they taste like the bottom of your shoe. Not that I've ever eaten the bottom of my shoe, but
I would hope not.
but this is perfectly smoked. There's a lot of good meat there, and you still have the flavor infused from the smoker.
Now that we have the salmon down, I'm gonna top it with a little bit of our blooming sauce, which is actually a horseradish cream sauce. We're gonna add just a little caper for a little saltiness.
So there's a texture element and then there's a flavor element.
Now I'm just gonna put a little bit of parsley on each one, just for a little garnish.
Sometimes the best items are the simplest items. There's not a lot of components to this dish, but each and every one of them is very good. It's done with love and care.
Good appetizer always involves multiple different flavors, a little crunch, and a little sauce.
Let me remind you folks, you can stop and see us for your catering needs. Buffalo's Best Grill and Catering, 3700 Southwestern Boulevard. You can have it at our location and we'll take the party to you.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
We're back. First of all, a huge thank you to all the chefs featured on today's show. I want to remind you, when dining out tonight or this week, please make some plans to visit these fine restaurants. They would appreciate your support.
That's right. And next Sunday, right here on Channel 7, we have a great show lined up. It's our Oktoberfest special, right up your line. For breakfast, Chef Marco starts us off with his famous German apple pancakes.
Yeah. Then for lunch, Chef cooks up some Oktoberfest Wiener Schnitzel on the big green egg. You don't see that every day. And I heard that you might be bringing a surprise visit with your friend Schultz.
That's right. I'll have Schultz with me because what's Oktoberfest without beer?
Nothing really. and finally, to round out the day, I'm going to show you to prepare two of my favorite authentic German or Bavarian dishes rather. Schweinshaxe, those are roasted pork shanks, and Kässpätzle, cheese noodles.
It sounds a little like macaroni and cheese.
A little bit, huh?
So ladies, put on your favorite Bavarian dress, and men, your lederhosen, because it's our Oktoberfest special, and we hope you're going to be here to join us for it on Channel 7. And for all of us here at Come Dine with Me Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Oliver Wolf. See you next time, and remember, food rules.
For your business, for all of life's events, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. And we're ready to go to work for you. Call, click, or visit Key Video today.